Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I am really excited because my Lorac Pro To Go palette came in the mail today. I've already used it. I'm wearing most of the products on my face and I'm already really enjoying it. So I thought I would share it with you guys, tell you my first impressions, give you a little review, and show you swatches of all the products in here. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you probably know that the Lorac Pro palette, the original, is my absolute favorite palette of all time. It is the one that I would recommend to anyone and everyone if you were only going to own one palette.
I don't know why I'm holding up two fingers. One palette.
I would definitely suggest this one. It's got just a beautiful assortment of mattes, shimmers. You get one row of mattes, one row of shimmers. Of course, you can do a neutral eye. You can do a smoky eye. There's some really beautiful golds, bronzes. This garnet color is amazing. There's deep purples. I could talk about this forever.
The bottom line is I love it.
So the texture of these shadows are just amazing. They're so buttery and smooth and blendable, and they just look flawless when you really blend them out. I love them and they stay put. I can't say enough good things. You guys get the point. I love this palette. So then recently, Sephora released the Lorac Pro To Go palette, which is available exclusively online. And my Sephora doesn't sell any Lorac products anyway. At Christmas, sometimes they put out like a little kit with, you know, a bunch of different samples. But generally, I have to order anything from Lorac online. And I will put the prices down below because I know they vary from a few different countries anyway. So what's really neat about this is the design. So it's about twice the thickness of the Lorac original Pro palette. It's kind of like doubled up here. But what's neat is that it just folds out like this, so you can see. And then on one side, you get a mirror. And then there's a little brush here, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And then you get 6 eyeshadows on this side. And then on this other side here, you get another brush. Whoops, I'm holding it the wrong way, sorry. You get another brush, a matte bronze, a matte blush, and a shimmer what?
And a shimmer blush.
It's neat. It's perfect for travel because, I mean, really, this is what it looks like all undone. And there's a little message here. It says, the makeup I use to keep my celebrity clients looking glamorous on the go, Carol Shaw, celebrity makeup artist and creator of Lorac. And Lorac is actually Carol, just spelled backwards, so that's where the name comes from. I'm gonna start by showing you guys, I guess I can peel this off now. I'll start by showing you guys the eyeshadows. And I'm actually wearing most of them right now. So the first one is called Pearl, and it's just a really pretty champagne-y color with a little bit of shimmer, and I do have that on my lid. They're so pigmented, you guys, like I'm barely touching them, and they have the same buttery texture as the Lorac Pro palette. So the next one is called Chai, and it's just a gorgeous, kind of a metallic-y brown, which is beautiful, and I love the name Chai because I like the drink. Alright, next you have Mink, which also has it's got a little bit of glitter actually. It's not like a scary chunky glitter, it's quite wearable. Down here you have a highlight shade which is called Shell, which is really pretty. And then this is a gorgeous matte brown. This might be my favorite color in the whole palette. I just really liked how it looked in the crease. And the last one you have here is a matte black, and this is the only duplicate, so you get the matte black in the Pro To Go, but it's also in the Lorac Pro palette up here. And I actually don't mind that they've repeated the matte black because I like to use a nice matte black as a liner. I'll just use like a felt tip liner, sometimes a gel liner, and then go over it to just really seal it into place, so I don't really mind that. So those are the eyeshadows, and really quickly I'll just tell you guys what I did with my eyes today. I used Pearl all over my lid. I warmed up the crease with Cafe, and then on the outer kind of half of my crease I used this Chai color, and then I went in with Mink in the outer V. And then I use Shell as a highlight.
I'm sorry, I always like flip you guys off. I'm so sorry.
And I also use this Pearl color as a highlight on my cheekbones, and I actually really liked it. So very multifunctional. I used 5 out of the 6 shadows for this look, and I really like it. And then I also doubled one up as a face product, so love that. Now moving on to the other side in the face products. So the first blush you get is a shimmery coral color, and I'm wearing that on my cheeks today. Very true to its name, it is just a coral blush with a little bit of shimmer. Very pretty, especially for the spring and summer months, which I know we're getting out of, but that's why I'm wearing it today, because I was like, I want to use this while I can. And the other one is a really nice soft matte pink. Reminds me a little bit of Tarte's Doll Face, which is one of my favorites. Might be a little bit of a warmer pink, but really beautiful, very wearable. This bronzer I am wearing as a contour. It's just called Bronze. and I like what it did. I did have to use a light hand because it is a little bit dark for me right now, but I feel like if I can pull it off, that just about anyone can, because if you just use a light hand, it would be good if you're fair skinned. You can be a little heavier with your hand if you are darker skinned, so I think that's great. Next, you get 2 brushes, so I'll just pull those out and show you guys. Oh, I also like, there's actually a little elastic here so you can keep your brushes inside, and I haven't even looked at these yet. I just used my other brushes. The first one is just a flat angled brush that would be great for lining. Gosh. Next one, oh, this is actually kind of good. This is just like a fluffy little brush that would be good for blending out your crease. Yeah, you can actually see these being kind of usable. So I'm gonna keep those in my palette so that when I travel I have them. You guys can probably tell that I'm really happy that I picked this up. I am such a fan of Lorac shadows. Just from these 2 palettes, I will continue to purchase more. They have become my absolute favorite shadows of all time. I adore them. If I had to say anything bad about this palette, it would just be, I'm not a huge fan of the material they use, but as you can see, like, I only used this once and it's already gotten really smudgy. I tried to wipe it off. I mean, it's not a huge deal. This one's quite dirty because it's well loved, and I just tried to wipe this one off too. But once you get a little bit of shadow on them, they do smudge up and look kind of dirty. I don't know. It's not like a deal breaker for me by any means, but I thought I would mention it because I know people care about that stuff sometimes. The mirror is quite usable. I do really like the mirror in this.
And I just like the whole idea of how this like folds up so cutely. So cute.
So if you're wondering, oh, should I get the Lorac Pro to go? Should I get the Lorac Original? I mean, it really depends. If you are someone who is looking to build your eyeshadow collection, absolutely go for the Lorac Pro. It's got everything you need. Matte shimmers, just like I said before, this would definitely be the one to go for. If you are someone who is looking to add some quality neutrals to your collection, but also, you know, expand in their face products, I would say go for the Lorac Pro to go, because it's just got a variety. You know, you've got eyeshadows, a bronzer, and 2 blushes, so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. And if you're a complete makeup junkie like myself, I think you really can justify having both of them, because they're not just, you know, this isn't like a smaller knockoff of this one. They really are different. This one's got face products, and there's only one eyeshadow that overlaps in the 2 palettes. I really love this. I highly recommend it. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know what you guys think of this palette. Also, I do want to mention, this is the one from Sephora, like I said, but Ulta has also released a Lorac Pro to go, which is completely different than this one. I live in Canada, so I don't have Ultas in my area at all, but I am going to link a video in the description box for you guys by Emily Noel, where she does a comparison of the Sephora and the Ulta Lorac Pro to go palettes, and she kind of breaks them down in comparison, so that's a good video to watch as well. So I hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you liked it, I hope you subscribe and come back, and take care of each other, and I will see you guys all again really soon. Bye guys!